So we'll see what the sound is like. Oh, I forgot to set the gain. I think the gain's only at -6 right now, and I think I had it -10 when I was using the receiver. We'll test it and I'll take it off, and then I'll reset the gain once we have a chance to stop. Okay. One thing I could feel it already, this DJI is lighter than the GoPro was. Oh, I forgot something. I forgot my communicator. Okay, we're on, we're solid. Good to go. It is warm today. Very warm. So I didn't check the angle, so this is also going to be an angle check on this DJI. I might have to rotate it back even a little bit more. We're running about 50K. I've got the visor up. See how it is on sound. Again, I'm running at 4K. Low cutoff. A single mic in stereo. And I'm not using the receiver. I'm going straight from the transmitter right to the DJI. First time using it, we'll see how the audio sounds. One of the things without a receiver, I can't tell just with the mic what the gain's looking like. But we'll see how it looks or sounds when I get off. And I'll just do a little test, and I'm going to go change it to -10 anyway. All this stuff can be handled post-production in Final Cut Pro, but it's always nicer so you don't have those spikes, those peaks. It gives you a more solid starting base to go from for your editing. Bike feels great. I wonder what the tires are like, because I haven't checked them for a while. Ooh, they're low. These tires are on their last leg. The front one needs to be changed already. I'm trying to find a Motors Tractionator Dual Venture for the front, and I cannot find any anywhere. They're sold out of inventory on Fort9 at Blackfoot, which I really don't want to buy from, and also at other sources. The rear tire has a little bit of meat left on. It wouldn't hurt changing it now. It's got 10,000 kilometers on it. And I'm intending on putting a brand new Tractionator Adventure back on. That tire wore well. It got the mileage, more than the mileage I was expecting. I was expecting only to get about 8,000 kilometers out of it, and I got almost 10.5. And it still has some meat on it, maybe another 1,000K, but it performed so well. Both of these tires, when they're paired, they're noisy. The front tire, I think, is causing most of the noise, and when it's brand new, the Tractionator Adventure front tire is extremely wobbly at about 140K and above. Once it broke in now, and there's a lot of cupping that's going on with it, it seemed to settle down a bit. So it doesn't wobble as much, and actually the noise reduces when you're getting into corners. It's not as noisy, but obviously it doesn't have the traction that it did when I first got it. It's past its probably best before date. I would have assumed maybe 9,000, 9,500 K is probably the max on this. If I had another tire available, I would have put one on by now, but I don't. So I got it on ultra wide right now, and it seems to be the setting of choice for a lot of the moto bloggers. Some of them put it on wide, but you don't get that full handlebar look if you don't go ultra wide. Let's go this way. I haven't been this way for a while. Well, actually, it's Bear Spa Road. Just doing some random roads. I like to find a gravel road to play around a bit, but actually I think I know where there is one. Yes, I'm gonna go that way. Got an idea. I know I had the orientation on the GoPro just nailed, and it was from hours and hours of testing and using it and reviewing it, and it had orientation pretty good. Hope this one works. Looking at it, it should be, but I don't know if it has the same kind of, viewing effect that the GoPro seemed to have, where you always had to angle it up by a significant amount. Kind of did the same thing on this one, but I don't know if it still has that same effect. Burma Road, let's take this. I think this one goes all the way through. Look at the colors. I hope this picks this up nice, because this is beautiful. And this would be a good test also, because the lighting is perfect. It's not quite late day, it's about 4 o'clock at 4:30, but the cloud cover, what the heck? Are you freaking kidding me? Yes, I thought this was Burma Road. Guess it's not Burma Road. So we're going to be doing some circles here. Oh, next one's Burma Road. You know what? I haven't been on the bike lately for a few weeks. It's good to get out and stretch its legs. Hey, one more turn. Burma Road. Church's Ranch. Next one. Yeah, that's what I want. Actually, I'm thinking I can take this all the way, I think, because I'm on Bear Spa Road, right? Yeah, I'm going to take this all the way. And I'm going to jump back on that southbound thing and come right back up this way. It's be a good test. I'm going to shut this off for now until I get back onto the gravel. Just looking at the view, I think I got to rotate this back just a little bit more. So let's see how this does, because my head's usually down. This looks like it's flat. Let's see how this looks. So I rotated the DJI Action 5 back just a slight bit so that its top is pointed higher to the sun. So this is, I guess, my natural position where I'm driving, and I want to make sure that it's got the whole road. That might be too high, and if it is, I'll just rotate it back a little bit when I get back off the bike back home and I have a chance to do the videos. But this is a riding position slightly rotated higher to see if it's got a little bit better coverage. I don't want the horizon too high up. I want it, you know, I want this right in the middle. And again, the main thing is, a lot of times when I'm riding off pavement, I'm going to be standing up like this. This will be my standard position. So test and look and see how this is centered in the middle of the viewfinder. I thought I saved a track last time I came through here, but it doesn't look like it's showing up. I know I came here before. I have to go by memory, I guess. What the heck is going on here? Okay, and call. Do the left turn here. This will be a good test for speed too. So I'm doing about 90. And I'm running at 30 frames per second, ultra wide with the motion stabilizer. Can't remember what they call it, ultra extra steady or something like that. And on the audio, gain I think is at -6. I really wonder why that track is not showing up. I wonder if you save it off of the Garmin, it doesn't keep the track anymore. Kind of liked having those tracks all over the place where I've been before. Again, this is in the adjusted position on the DJI Action 5 Pro. Lifted it up a little bit, so I'm in a pretty standard standing position. My head's pretty well where it normally is. I'm just going to check. Yeah, this might have to rotate it down a little bit. I'll have to check that when we stop. Not when we stop, when I get back home and I double check it all. Let's lower this. Now, if I recall, no, it's not this road. You can't go straight through here. I thought there was a road you could possibly go straight through. Not much gravel here. Or sorry, not much back roads that I'm going to be going on today. Like I think it might be 2 kilometers and I'm done. And I'll do another loop around just to get some miles in and test out this video. But this is going to give some good contrast for wide open scenery and see how sharp it is over the horizon. See how it's doing with the gravel and the refresh rate. Lighting's pretty good. Again, it looks like it's cloudy, right? Blind corner, you always stay on the safe side, on the inside. You don't know which farmers or which kids coming from school or driving home. Not paying attention on the wrong side of that corner. That's one thing the BDR, the Backroads Discovery Route, has a campaign on Ride Right. Because it's easy to be tired, be out in the backwoods, not seeing anybody for an hour and think there's nobody out there, and then you come around the next corner on the inside and boom, there's a truck there. So you always respect the side of the road that you should be on. And there's more people on those BDRs than you think. What do we got here? Okay, I think this is the one that you could go straight. Yeah, I think we're going to go straight here. Farmers have taken off the crops pretty well by now. There's not too many left. And that's the end of our gravel. I'll change my mode so I can get cruise back again. Yeah, this road, see, it's got a little pavement thing that goes all the way up to another road there, but I don't think you could get through. Last time I passed there, I looked. I'd like to check it though. Let's just take a peek. What the heck? Oh, no exit. Well, that should be fairly clear. You can't exit. Oh, it's a farm. That's why. And that little road past that, that's the one where you can't go back up. And if I recall, it's got a gate right at the top of the hill where it goes back onto the highway, but you can't get back up there. And there's 2 farms here, so we'll just go down to the bottom of the hill, turn around, and come back. I'm not going to intrude on their property. 3 farms. Okay. Let's do a nice little 3-point turn here. Oh, it's going downhill. Have to go straight through. Now we know. Where to next? Back onto the highway. Be nice to find a little back road, but I'll just drive around and see. But see, it's coming up now. So that track is showing up now. I saved that track before, and it is showing up. Have to look into that and see what's up. Well, we got a target in front of us now. We can check, see what this is like on the distance, how it's focusing, what the refresh looks like, 30 frames per second. It's getting a little bit darker. Clouds are really dark. This vehicle is probably 40 meters, 50 meters in front of me. That is some short wheat. I'd have to say that's got to be engineered or designed to be small, short stalks like that. I hate this intersection. Always lined up. Boy, this is whining extra loud. These tires are really seeing their better day, those front tires. I think when I stop, I'll give a little peek at what those look like. Definitely combining going on right now. The weather is perfect for it. Mind it's going to get wet and tough again tonight. So I've got these Motors Tractionator Adventure front and back tires. As you can see, this is cupped crazy on the back of the tire. I'll go down to the side profile so you see a little better. But there's a lot of meat left on the front, but they have these little chips taken out of the front of the tire kind of when it digs in, and then it's wearing down the side lug and it's wearing down the back lug significantly. The back tires didn't wear as bad. All right, they still got a little bit of meat on the front, a little bit more in the front than the back, but they wore pretty good, very good. I don't find any chips or anything coming out of them, but they did a great job. They got a little bit of, they probably last till the end of the season. I think if the new front dual Adventure becomes available on Fortnite, I'll order that, and I'll order a back one at the same time. This one definitely needs to be changed now, but the back one has a little, not too many kilometers left, but it has a little bit. Overall, this bike did great this year. These tires are fantastic. Took it on the TourTech Rally in Plain, Washington. We did a lot of the off-road trails, a lot of trails, and then we came back on Section 5 of the Washington BDR, and again, they tested those tires and they did a great job. So I found some more back roads. I didn't know there's corn out here. I have no idea where this comes out, but it's fun. Found my confidence, and you think about it, I took my adventure motorcycle training, well, that comes out at the highway, in first week of May 2014, and right now it's mid-September, so 4.5 months ago I was a noob rookie on this bike. 10,000 kilometers later, BDR, Cascade Mountain, off-road, Grey Creek Pass from Kimberley to Creston, and some other off-roading with Brad and Doug and Terry. My confidence is very high. I haven't hit all the different types of roads. Like, I haven't been in sloppy, muddy, rainy, messy stuff yet, and I haven't been in sand yet, and I haven't jumped logs yet. But I've done a lot of terrain, rocky, slippery, and when I say slippery, I mean like powdery dust slippery. Let's get this mode set. Powdery dust, slippery, trees, some grass, like a good variety of different conditions. Steep uphill, steep downhill. I'm pretty confident with that, but when I first started out doing the gravel or doing the off-road, I was not confident at all. Like, it was terrible. I didn't want to do gravel. Now I search for it. I seek it out. Very confident doing 100 kilometers an hour, 80 and 100 on gravel. Obviously safely. I'm not going to put too much speed on the conditions and on how thick the gravel is. But it's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying this bike so much. This is one of the most enjoyable, fun-filled summers of motorcycle riding I've probably had ever. Other than maybe getting the first bike, right? Maybe getting that Harley and going around the Grand Canyon, and like nothing sends juice up your bones through your body like driving through Vegas on a Harley on a summer day and then going on Route 66 and then heading around the Grand Canyon. Like that was just epic. But this summer, this had some new highs. This had a learning curve of video blogging. It had a learning curve of adventure motorcycle riding and care and gear management on a new bike like this, and new experiences around the corner. And I'm just looking back, really fortunate I had the friends that I had to set me through that time. There's some, you know, special instruction I got from Doug and Brad and Greg, Terry, a lot of guys on my off-road riding. So I'm looking to pay that back going forward, maybe on the bike, maybe through some of this vlogging, and you know, maybe back to them. Maybe there's something that I can help them with. Pretty doubt it. You know, they're pretty experienced, wise guys. Brad, I think, has been riding since he's in single digits, below 10. So he looks so comfortable on that bike. That's where I want to get to. There's where I was before, but that's where I want to get to, you know, a few years from now, before, you know, age starts to creep in and the old man starts knocking at the door. Till then, I am going to have a blast. So long for now. We'll see how this stuff turns out on the test.